So our business, real estate, is extremely competitive. And with that, 90% of agents in our business fail. As a matter of fact, for last year, out of all the agents who's part of the National Realtors Association, 60% didn't close even one deal. So 60% of agents registered with the National Realtors Association didn't close a deal, because real estate is very competitive, and a lot of agents, 90% of them fail within the first 2 years of the business. And I kind of feel like real estate school does not prepare you for the business of real estate transaction. You learn the laws and everything, but it does not prepare you. And social media shows real estate as this glamorous career where everyone drives nice cars, wears nice suits, designer, jewelry and clothing and stuff, and then cashing big checks. And that's not entirely the reality of real estate transaction. The reality is that majority of people fail. And the part that you see on social media and all the platform that makes it look luxurious or glamorous is actually 1% of what real estate transaction is. To earn the right to wear a nice suit to closing, there's 99% of the work is done prior. And it's not done wearing nice suits. It's grinding day in, day out. Whether cold calling, prospecting, showing properties, dealing with a lot of issues that comes during a transaction. 90% of real estate is not glamorous. It's not made for TV. It would be boring. And I feel like we don't show enough that for people to have a realistic perspective of what real estate transaction is about. So when someone wants to pursue a career in real estate, their view of what it would be like is not truly the reality of it. And they get shocked. They get shocked when, the reality is revealed to them. To close a deal, you're gonna have to make a lot of calls, you're gonna have to do a lot of things, you're gonna have to learn a lot, you're gonna have to become professional. And that's the hard part of it that is not shown. And when some agents, new agents who are newly licensed and wants to start their career are met with that reality, that pretty much brings them to a crossroad. The crossroad is, am I going to embrace it and work hard to make something out of it, build a lucrative career over time? Or is this too much for me and I'm not willing to step up to the challenge? And unfortunately, 90% of agents, when they come to that crossroads, just decide that this is not for them. And that's the reality of it. For those who's willing to go through the trial and errors, the valleys and peaks, the roller coasters, if you will, of real estate, of a career in real estate, I would say to better prepare yourself, here's a few things you can do. First, have a realistic idea of what you're in it for. Have a why and why you're in this business. One, you have to have a strong why or you're not going to last, because the money is not enough. The money itself is not enough because, first of all, very few will experience the true success of real estate to really earn the type of money that they imagine before they get into real estate. And it's a long road to get there. So if the money is the primary driver, you're going to quit along the way. So that's one. Secondly, you have to have a mindset, a long-term mindset. You're not going to wake up one day and become a top producer, a top agent, closing deals left and right. It's years and years of grinding, learning, growing, improving before you get to that point. So put it in your mind that this is a career that's going to take at least 5 years of hard work before you truly see the results. That's one. Secondly, align yourself with the right person. And it starts with the brokerage. Unfortunately, there's a lot of models that most brokerage adapts that I don't agree with. And it sets the realtors for failure. One of the things at Centric we were adamant about from the beginning is not hiring agents in charge of monthly fees or sign-up fees or any fees whatsoever, because we truly want to be vested in your career. Meaning that we want to pour the resources, the time, the attention on you to become successful, because that's the only way we're going to be successful as a brokerage. And a lot of brokerages, unfortunately, don't don't have the same model. They know the fact that 90% of agents will fail within a certain period of time. So what's most important to them is to get as much fees from the beginning as possible. Sign up fees, monthly fees, technology fees, printing fees. That's their model. Because if you're with them for 2 years and for 2 years straight they're collecting fees, if you succeed, if you manage to be one of the top 10% who succeeds, that's great. But if you manage to fail, just like 90% of other agents fail, they don't really lose anything because they didn't pour in enough time. There wasn't enough investment poured into you for it to matter. And throughout the 2 years you've been with them, they were collecting fees from you whether you close a deal or not. So it doesn't matter to them if you survive or not, because they're still making money. I don't believe in that model, and unfortunately a lot of newly licensed agents who has the potential to really make a dent in this industry never realize their potentials because they may have joined the wrong brokerage who didn't really believe in them enough to pour the resources into them to be successful. So that's one dynamic you have to watch out for. So the brokerage you join matters a lot, and most brokerage want you to believe that the logo on your business card is what makes the difference, and it is not. It is you as an agent, the resources that you're provided with, your mentality, your hard work. That's what makes the difference. So it doesn't matter about the logo on your card. It's not about the brokerage, it's about you. So you want to look for a brokerage that's giving you resources to make you better as an agent. And with you being better as an agent and producing, they in turn succeed, not the other way around. So that's another thing to avoid. And invest in yourself, invest in your learning, and have a long-term mentality and work hard day in, day out. And if you do that, over time you're going to get better and better, more efficient with your business, and you're going to earn more and more over time, and you're going to become the agent that you dreamed of being. So that's the reality of our industry. Give you some of the reasons why 90% fail and how you can avoid being part of that 90%. If you like the video, click on the link below and I will share with you my 6-figure earning strategy for free. Like, share, and comment.